Hi everybody, it's Devin Gardner with Devin Gardner Marketing, here again to talk more about how to build your ideal buyer persona. Now this is step 2. If you haven't seen step 1, go ahead and go watch that because that's a nice little introduction onto what we are going to be doing. We'll also be referencing it a little bit later in this video. But you might be surprised to know that the first step to building your ideal buyer persona is to actually build your ideal target market. Now, in the last video, I basically talked down on target markets and said we don't use them anymore. Well, that's not completely true. We still use them. And if you think about our visual aid that we had of the target, okay, we've got to know what target to narrow down into our buyer persona. So if you're playing a game of darts and you hit the wrong dartboard in the bullseye, you're still going to lose because you didn't hit the right dartboard. So we got to find our dartboard. Now, target markets, as I said, are a broad spectrum of the kind of people who buy from us, and they're made up of a ton of different things, and you can pick and choose, what is relevant to you and your industry and the people who buy from you. For me specifically, I niche in small businesses, and I try to go for small business owners in the area that I am in because the area I'm in specifically in Jackson, Mississippi is a very growing economy of small businesses. Now, I also like to educate people. That's why I make these videos. The 3 different types of things that make up my target market are demographics. You'll find those in every target market are demographics. That's everyone knows that word, but if you don't, it's okay. Demographics are things like people's age, their sex, how much money they make, are they educated, those sorts of pieces of information. And then we have the psychographics. Psychographics are the ways that your target market thinks. It's their personalities, the way they handle certain things. And then there's geographics. Geographics are obviously the places where they live or where they go and do things for whatever you need to interrupt their life and get them into your grasp. Now, for my specific niche, I chose the demographics of somebody who is between the age of 20 and 40. They're a business owner, and they make about $60,000 a year because they're a new business owner. And they have an undergrad education. They're an entrepreneur. They didn't go and get an MBA. They didn't go get a doctorate in whatever they did. They went to college, and they decided they wanted to own a business. Those are the kind of demographics that my clients work with, okay? And then we have our psychographics that we have. Now, the psychographics are their lifestyle, okay? Their lifestyle are that of an average middle-class citizen because they are a new business owner. Business owners aren't living extravagant CEO Tai Lopez, Dan Locke lives where they have a new Ferrari 10 minutes after opening their first business. It's still a very hard and you don't get as much money as you will when you're a business owner of 10 years, okay? And then their personality, they're very frugal, but they have a hard work drive, and that's what defines them. And their personality is that they want to work hard. They just came out of college or they just started their business that they have been saving up to start, and they're working really hard. You can't be a business owner and not be willing to work hard. So that's the demographics and the psychographics. Now the geographics I have written down too. I have Mississippi because that's the state that I reside in. That's the people in my area around me. I want to get them as clients because they're here and I can easily access them. But then I also have nationwide because I educate people and I put these videos online. So anyone in the nation, anyone in the world can see these videos. So that's why in the geographics part of my target market, is people who just live anywhere. Now, that's a good starting point, and we needed to get that. And the way that I came across all of this information is I took my clients, I took all the clients I have, and I found the similarities between them. And if you go to the blog that I wrote that coincides with this video, I'll put it in the description. If you go to that blog, you'll see a list of questions you can ask people, a list of information you need to get from them that will help you identify your target market. But you can't really just guess the target market. You have to go in and do actual research to find who's best for you. But we have our target market now, and in the next video we're going to start narrowing it down into our buyer persona, and we're going to be using a buyer persona that I use. So hop on over to that video if it's out yet. If it's not out yet, it'll be out soon. Take it easy, everybody.